Alright, what up guys? I got another review for you, just a quick look at that I got in the mail. Give you some of my first thoughts and impressions on some of these knives. I haven't had a chance to go out and use most of them yet, but you know, judging by the steels, they're solid performers and whatnot. And if you go watch other people's reviews, it shows them beating on the knife and everything else, so obviously they're solid knives. But anyways, this is the Matt Will Go knife, I believe it's called. And there's his name there and the triple tap, and it has a whole story behind it. I'm not going to go over the story. Go look at someone else's videos. There's like 10 videos on the story, but what I am going to tell you is what they don't cover in any of those videos about this knife. There's some points on it that I really like that no one really talks about, and there's some points that I really hate on this knife that no one really talks about in any of the videos. Let's just get right in it. We'll start with the good stuff. The handle is an actual genuine micarta handle, and it has that genuine micarta feel, which some of these knives don't have. It doesn't have that grippy feel on it, but this one does have that feel, and it really gives you a good purchase on it. Some of the downsides to this knife is the reason why I bought it, the reason why it looks cool, is these finger grooves. These finger grooves are a little too wide for me, and I actually have a large hand. At least I wear a large size glove. Whether that gives me a large hand is up to you, but I consider it to be, you know, almost like a medium or a standard, I would say. But these are too far gapped out. The only way to make it comfortable is to slant them like this, and then it feels pretty comfortable. But if you hold it like kind of like a hammer grip, they feel too far spaced out. My hand wants to kind of ride right here on this hump here, and it's kind of uncomfortable. So you have to like space them out for it to feel comfortable, which is just kind of awkward. Just an awkward handle. The ergonomics are probably not solid on that. And not only that, they have channels milled out in the micarta. I don't know if you can see that, a little hump, a divot there, divot here, and a divot here, and it's on both sides. So it's got divot here, and divot here. I don't know why it has 3 divots and 4 finger grooves, because I don't know if you guys are good at math, but it just makes it feel even more awkward. Because 2 fingers don't fit in this divot, they didn't make it extra wide. So what they should have done, they should have made 4 finger grooves in the micarta instead of 3. I don't know why you would do that. It's not super critical. Like I said, the spacing on the finger grooves is too far for me, and that's more critical than the divots on the micarta. If the spacing was better, then it would probably be more of my favorite style knives. Another bad thing is this jimping is almost useless. If you're going to put jimping on a knife and make it useless, I'd rather not have any jimping at all. This thing is just so slippery. I could do this all day and not even get a finger burn, you know, as where if I tried that on the Guardian 3, I'm gonna rub some skin off, you know. That's how jimping's supposed to look, and that's how the buck looks. It's these big rounded bumpy little road here. It's like little bumps, and this is more aggressive. Anyways, but back to this knife. It's a spring steel, you know, which is awesome, because apparently the original version of this knife was made out of Humvee leaf spring or whatever, which is cool. And I like the story behind it, and I like how the knife looks. That's kind of why I bought it. It's just solely for looks. It just looks cool. It just looks really cool. Now the sheath it comes with, I kind of like almost more than the knife. Here's a sheath. It's a Kydex sheath with a retentioner here that you can tighten to make it, you know, harder to get in and out. It comes with a genuine tech lock, not a Chinese knockoff, and it's really solid and clips in, loud clip, really aggressive, and that ain't going nowhere. And I ride it vertical carry or whatever on my belt, And the way it snaps in there is just so satisfying on this knife. And it comes out so easy. It's like butter. And it's not going anywhere, you know, but it goes in and out so easy. I know that's what she said.